What is up, you guys? Welcome back to a brand new Minecraft Let's Play video. And in today's episode, we are going to be building, I'm sure you can tell from the start, oh my god, the thumbnail of the video, we are going to be building kind of a more rundown part of the city. Now, the last couple episodes have just kind of been like me updating you guys, and then like I do a ton of stuff off camera. But in today's episode, if you can't tell, we flattened out this little area kind of off camera. We are going to be building, I guess, like the poorer district of the city, and I use that like lightly because like I'm not saying like it's poor, but it's more like rundown section, an older section of the city, and that's kind of what I wanted to plan for this. So towards this direction and throughout here and going this direction is all going to be like more rundown parts of the city, and then all of this and everything up here and everything that's eventually going to be on this part of the city connected by these bridges is all going to be like nice buildings, and everything on this side and like throughout this whole savannah area like here and all of this is going to be more rundown sort of areas. So I found this image on Pinterest of, first we're going to go to the Enderman farm so we can heal up our tools. So I found this photo on Pinterest of, it was like a photo, it was a photo I found, and it was like this cool image of like a model somebody built of kind of like a more rundown section of like a city that it looks older because they use like old modeled cars and stuff like that. So there's that. Hold on, I'm just gonna music and sounds 67 is the master volume. We're just gonna turn that down while we're here. So it was just like a model that somebody made for like their own personal, I don't know, but I thought it looked really cool. It's it's very interesting. I really like it. I think it looks really cool. If we can pull it off, it'll look amazing. But it's definitely going to be a bit of a struggle. It's definitely going to be hard. I don't know if we'll quite get it all done in this episode. I hope we will. Maybe we will. But yeah, I don't know. So let's heal up the shovel here. Yeah, I just want to turn the audio down so you guys don't have to hear this, and so you guys don't have to hear the ticking from the dispenser or anything like that, because, you know, that could definitely get annoying for sure. I have gone out and gathered quite a few materials already for this build, just so that wasn't really a concern. I know I don't have all of the materials for sure. I know I don't have all the materials that we're gonna need, but a lot of the stuff is, you know, like a lot of mud. So I went and got mud, and then I went to different villages and got some hay bales. So that's awesome. You know, so we're gonna have like a ton of like mud bricks that we can use and things like that. So that's nice, that's useful. And then just kind of other stuff as well. I couldn't even tell you exactly, but just a variety of things. I think, is that everything repaired? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, awesome. I just wanted to get everything repaired before we, ended up going to, like, starting the build and everything like that. I wanted to make sure I had a lot of materials so that we can at least get it going, in this first half of this episode. Once again, I'm probably not going to do this to where like I show you guys a lot of the building. Once again, I say this every episode. If you guys want to see some behind the scenes building and a ton of these skyscrapers going up, go to my Twitch channel. It's linked down below. Go check it out, please. But right here we have a ton of materials. Don't mind the frogs. Those actually should go in one of these chests. This one, yeah. I got some frogs at the mangrove forest, but we have some dark oak wood, some tough bricks, some oak logs, and then some hay bales, obviously for the, what's it called? For the mud, which we have almost a sugar box of, some stone, some mangrove wood, some cobblestone, things like that. But let me sleep quick, and then we're going to get started, I think. So I have kind of a rough idea. Like I said, I found this image on Pinterest I have a rough idea kind of what I want it to look like. I don't know if I need quite that much stone. But I'm not following that exactly, obviously, because that's not how we roll around here. We try to do stuff like we can take inspiration, but we try to do stuff originally sometimes. Um, but so like the houses or buildings are kind of gonna be built kind of on the side of the mountain, and then there's gonna be like a train here, and then kind of buildings up here, and then I want like a water tower. It'll paint a really cool picture, I think. But for starters, we are going to have a building that kind of comes out like this. It's I don't I don't know exactly, obviously, because it's not a Minecraft image. I don't have exact dimensions, but this is going to be a mud brick building like that. Then there's this kind of like wall here that kind of leads up to like a secondary area that's almost as tall as the building. So let's see how tall we want this building. I'd say probably this is good. So we want a wall probably that kind of starts here, that kind of goes across like this. Once again, I don't really know how long I want this to be. If I had to guess, maybe, yeah, that looks pretty good. And then I'll have this come. It looks like it's just a bit short. Actually, it almost looks like it's behind it in a way. So maybe not. Hold on. Let's remove this. Yeah, so let's go here. This is where the wall will be. Obviously a lot of this area will be kind of flattened a little more and made to my liking. That looks pretty good, I think. Let me just make it all kind of one layer. I like to plan out my stuff in netherrack most of the time just because it's like the easiest block to plan stuff out in. So I'd say it's like maybe like 2 Minecraft blocks shorter. If I had to guess, yeah, yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, okay. And then there's like a staircase over here that kind of leads up to the secondary level. Just kind of roughly put that in place. And then over, probably gotta get rid of a bit more of this section here. So let's get rid of this a bit. We might want to bring a beacon in here because we might have to. Okay. So let me dig this out real quick. I'm trying to take you guys through a little bit of the process at least. So there's that, and the train would kind of come right here-ish. So maybe even another layer here gets removed. Once again, this is all rough draft. Like a lot of this could and probably will be moved eventually. But so there's supposed to be like a road here that goes under the train tracks, and if I had to guess, like cars could probably. I probably want it a little higher. Honestly, no, that's probably where I'm gonna want it to be. So it'll be kind of like that. And then, so up there, we're gonna need to do a lot. But for the ground level, that's kind of a good start. So let me place down all of my shulker boxes here with the materials in them. Let me find some wood. So now I'm going to need a couple crafting tables. I'll just say like 2. And then I'm going to need some chests. Probably just 6. And then we'll throw some of this stuff temporarily in here. And then I'll probably see you guys in a minute. I'm going to maybe work a little bit on this, and then I'm going to bring a beacon over here, I think, because I think we're going to need one. But I'll see you guys in a minute, and yeah. Alright, you guys, I'm back. So, it's been a couple of days for me, but obviously I really haven't done much. I did add this building here, obviously it's not done. I put this wall, and then this staircase up here. And then up here I've been digging out this area a little bit. It's gonna be a building here, like two buildings here, and then all of this is gonna go. Also, don't mind that rocket thing. I don't know what that is. I have a feeling it's an April Fool's thing because I'm recording this on April 1st, but I don't know. Hopefully, tomorrow that'll be gone. Anyways, I'm gonna get rid of all of this mountain, obviously, because it's just kind of in my way, and this side too. But yeah, so we're starting to put it together. But I'm about to go to the mesa to get some terracotta. So I gotta bring my beacon over there. Sadly, my iron supply is currently running low because my iron farm isn't working now for some reason. But I am going to build a really nice and advanced one in the city somewhere, I think. Um, Obviously, there is a village right here. You can see the top of one of the houses right there. And then, so I'll build it a far ways that way. But I do have to go to the mesa. But first, if you see the days down below, I didn't realize, but it is day 200 or 602, which is awesome. It's a huge monument to make, for sure. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to come to my thing over here. Go diamond block. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bang. We're gonna need to go mining for diamonds again. I'll probably just do that on stream or off camera. I am going to need a piece of iron for the beacon though. Okay, so let's fly up this way. Once again, sorry guys, it's not actually on day 6,000 or 600. It's a little off. But anyways, I'm gonna have to make this room bigger. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's climb the ladder here. 6. Bang! 600 days in this world, you guys. That's incredible, and we are progressing faster in these past 200 days than I feel like we have all series long. But I'm going to go ahead and head over to the mesa. I just wanted to make sure I recorded this quick because I just realized it was day 602. I'm gonna head over to the mesa, get a ton of terracotta, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, what is up everybody? We're back. It's been a little while. Still same day, but I've done a couple stuff, or a couple things, not a couple stuff, sorry. So I have done a little bit. I don't remember exactly what I showed you guys last, but I've done a little bit, as you can see, and of course it's raining, as I feel like it always is in this world. It literally rained yesterday in this world, I swear. Anyways, so I put in a couple more buildings. We'll go through those in a second. But I built a little bit of a cactus farm here, just because I want a lot of areas and bases of mine to have some functionality. Just like over here where we have the sugarcane bit, which I think has a decent amount. I haven't really been over in this part of the city a lot recently, so I don't know how much. Okay, yeah, quite a bit. Quite a bit. And if we make a couple more layers on stream or something like that. And then a kelp farm is going in this one, I think. So that'll be fun as well. And so yeah, I have the oh sorry, what's it called? Cactus farm here. And then actually I don't really know how I want to do this. Okay. Anyways, doesn't matter. So I have this building in here, obviously, and then I have this one here. So if we walk up the stairs here, we have this building right here. I want to add like a canopy here. I'm not sure if the red and green looks good, but I'm trying something new. I don't know if maybe the white's kind of throwing it off. So maybe I'll switch that out with maybe some dark oak. But yeah, and then I got some barrels here, and then this staircase leads you up to the second floor through this door. And obviously this place needs windows and everything like that, but I'm just trying to get like a couple outlines in. And then there's this one, which is really rough, but so it's red, and then it's got some white curtains or whatever, and then it has a white like brim here as well. And then if I can get up, no I can't, we have a billboard here, which I'll put like a painting on or something like that. So that's pretty cool. If we walk over around this way, the road's still not here. We have this stone building, and then we have this mud brick building here, which are both really nice. I like them both quite a bit. I'm definitely going to obviously add more along the way, and then as I was building when I first introduced you guys, I was working on this building here. So I kind of just build out these squares or rectangles or whatever shape I kind of want, and then I go in and I detail them. Like I said, I do have like somewhat of a reference photo. It's just a photo of this guy who built like a model of like a more poorer part of a city, and that's kind of what we're modeling here. Now, if you look closely, obviously a lot of these buildings like look brand new and look, obviously they look pretty in like they're in pretty good shape, and that is because I've not come through and like damaged them all. So if we look at this building, hold on. If we look at this building, you're like, okay, well that's just like perfect condition. But if we come over here and look at this building, you can obviously tell which one feels older. And so all of them will be decorated. So like, for example, hold on, let me fly down here quick. I'm running out of food. I should go get more of that. If I come down here and I find my mangrove, where's my mangrove? Oh, there it is. And if I come over here, and if I break a couple blocks, maybe like here, and I place some mangrove just like that, it almost looks like paint is peeling. Actually, I think a better look, instead of mangrove planks, I think we grow with mangrove logs because it's a little less harsh red, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I think that's better. Yeah. Okay, so if we do that there, and then we do it here like this, and we kind of spread it out a little bit, like you can kind of tell how it would start to become a little more textured in areas and everything, and it almost makes it look like the paint is getting peeled away a little bit. And yeah, so that's kind of like what every building will get. Like this one, I don't know, we'll texture it with like some other stuff, and then this one will have like packed mud built into it and everything like that. Because you can see now it's just all regular mud bricks. And then same with this one with the packed mud, it will be turned into. And then I think this one's kind of going to be like blacked out, like you won't be able to see besides the top windows because of the fact that there's this here. And we have not had it going on long. This is my own design, by the way, so I don't know if it's the best. We have not been having it go for very long, and we already have a stack and a half, which is pretty good. I don't aim to have the most efficient farms possible in this world. I try to make my own, and I try to make them like in my own way and just kind of what I know from Minecraft. So yeah, I just thought to update you guys a little bit. Everything is gonna be more detailed. This is just like I'm putting this in place. I don't know if it'll be this episode or the next, but after like this building and maybe one more of these kind of apartment buildings are built, maybe one over there, maybe another one over there as well, we'll come through and we'll like really detail everything. So like we'll have like trash all along this area using like the leaf litter, and we'll have like maybe like in the back here, like through here we'll have maybe like a little bit of gravel, or maybe I don't know, but we'll come through and like really detail it because I want, and we'll have like people walking because we can do that with armor stands and everything like that. And I really want to make this place feel really like dense and alive. And then obviously in the city over here, it is going to be a little more nice and everything. You can just tell from the switch when coming from, even though the other place isn't quite as run down as it's going to be eventually. But if we just look here and we zoom in maybe a little bit, like that is starting to look really good. That is really starting to look good. I know it's a little hard to see right now because a lot of it's just like, you know, there's just gray behind that building and stone behind that one, and you can see this is cut off here and everything like that. But for the most part, it looks pretty good. It'll definitely be, if you look here, a nice like view from this angle, even though there'll be skyscrapers here. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I gotta get myself some food. Where's my food at? There it is. Okay. Ooh, I should probably feed my cows. I'll do that next episode. We're not done with this episode just yet. Ooh, there's a lot of creepers over there. Not done with this episode just yet, you guys. I'm probably going to do a little more stuff today, but I think that detailing and everything will come in next episode, and I'll probably build a couple more of these apartment buildings or whatever off camera. But yeah, so yeah, I really like the contrast. You kind of just get so much of a different vibe. Like here, like if you ever been to a city, you know, like there's just rougher parts of the city, and then like you can see the skyline, and obviously from here you can see the skyline, which is pretty cool. So yeah, but I think I'm going to stream today or tomorrow. Probably not today because it is 10 o'clock at night for me. But I'll probably stream tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow night, and I'll probably build and put up a couple more skyscrapers. Whoa, I did not even hear that guy. I'll probably put up a couple more skyscrapers on stream tomorrow. So if you do want to see that, go ahead and check out the... Actually, I guess I can't really say that because this video will not be posted, I don't think, by the time I start streaming tomorrow. So yeah, I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Or well, I'm not done yet. I keep thinking I'm done with this episode. I'm gonna finish that building over there. This one, hold on. And then I think I'll be done with this episode, you guys. So let's get this. Okay, you guys. So I'm back. It's been a little while. I don't exactly remember what the days we're at, but I think we ended around the 600-ish range, and now we're almost at 640 days. So yeah, and if you can see behind me, there's the remnants. Oh, I didn't want to show much yet of a new building coming into play, but let's go ahead and check out the new district. It is coming along, you guys. Seriously, it is really starting to look great. I just got to get a screenshot there, honestly. But wow, does this place look good, you guys. Okay, so don't mind all the crap out on the ground over here. Actually, since it's trash, why don't we just throw it in the bins here? So I have a trash can here. Hopefully it's obvious. I try to come up with this design on my own. I don't know if it's good or not. And then we have some barrels here just for like, I don't know. And then we have some trash bags here. I wanted this one to look like it was sideways. And then we have some leaf litter here on the ground as like a little bit of trash that's maybe fallen on the ground a bit. Now, this building right here, just another screenshot, I'm quite a fan of. I really try to make this one run down. Obviously, the walls do still need to be textured and everything like that. That's going to go on stream, so if you guys want, make sure to tune in to the streams. I think I want to do something over here. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to do this, and I'm going to mine here, and then to get in, honestly, actually it should be the first one here. Or, yeah, this one would actually work. To be able to get into the chest right here. Look how much cactus we're getting, guys. I don't even like I'm just like building, and like some of it gets like broken too because I don't even know if this is the most efficient cactus farm. But it doesn't matter because it'll just work over time. Yeah, so let me actually come through and let me build a ladder. Hold on. Where's my wood at? Oh, there's some. Oh, that's definitely not how you build a ladder. Whoops. Awesome. I think 3 will work. Let's go back over here. Little secret stash here. Or should we do the second one? No, I think this one will work best. Yeah, okay. So then we'll just leave it like that, and hopefully you can't see just barely, but no one's looking this hard. No one's looking that hard. But if you look at it at face value, you know, you see a little bit on the inside. I know it's got to be done. I might black out the windows, honestly, at least the bottom ones. The top ones I think are fine because you just kind of see the mud in the background there. But I think that's good on this building besides texturing. I really, really like it. And now this needs a little more texturing still. Obviously, there's a lot. This place is... Oh, wait. Whoops. This place is nowhere near done yet. This is just the first, like, segment of it. And then so we walk up these stairs, and then so over here I've added some boarded up windows on this house. I added this little canopy. There are skeletons in here. Like, oh my god, it's a whole party. I gotta get this place lit up. They're all fighting each other. I gotta get this place lit up. That's on me. Sorry. Anyways, and there's a spider head. Sick. Anyways, I've got some windows boarded up here. Got some bales out front. Got another little trash bin with some trash out back. And then some windows boarded up here. Some trash here, which I actually have been storing some stuff in. Actually, yeah. You guys haven't known. Big changes. I think, what, 2 new buildings over here have been added. Like I said earlier in the video, this one was going to be added either way. I have gotten rid, whoops, game lag there. Gotten rid of a lot of this mountain and also a lot of this part of the mountain as well to get this red building in here. Also, I love these. I have a couple of them. Right now I have 1 there, or 2 there, and then 1 right here. Big fan of them. They're going to be going all over this city and that city. They'll just be much bigger over there, so like much more paintings and everything. Eventually we might do some custom maps, but I don't know yet. Anyways, oh, hold on, let's sleep quick because I don't want mobs spawning all over the place. And there we go. And so we have this one, which is pretty boarded up, still needs texturing, obviously. That one needs texturing. They all need texturing. Once again, that'll be done on stream or off camera. We have, whoops, we have this building here. I don't know if I like this one very much. I kind of just threw it together right before this video because I actually did all of these before I did this one. Sorry guys, and there's an arrow in my chest. Awesome. So this one's still pretty simple. I actually do quite like these sign design. I've done a lot here on the sides here. I like it a lot. I like this little squeeze through area you have to get by. There's, whoa. Okay. Hey, can I buy something? What can, hey, hey man, can I buy something? Man, I really need some McDonald's right now, please. Please, man. Like I'm like really hungry. Just kidding. We have to clearly light up a lot of these areas still. And they're all going to be decorated, right? But like I've said already, I think in this episode, that'll all be done off camera or on stream. So go tune into my streams, link down below. This one is probably the one that needs to be lit up the most. This is just mangrove wood. I think it's just pure mangrove wood, yeah. I don't know if I like that. Obviously, it also needs to be textured. Whoops, more lag. And I fell. Moving on to this building, I added one of these like walkway systems or whatever. I don't live in a city, never have been to like a huge city even, so I don't really know what these are called. I think they're supposed to be fire escapes, aren't they? But they're like, you guys know what I mean. And then so if you come up here, we got the little ladder up, which I just use fences for, and then we have an armored. Can I get through there? Oh my god, I can. Dude, I'm skinny. Dang. We have a little armadillo here. Sadly, he passed away. It it wasn't me. In the destroying of this mountain section here. But yeah, and then obviously this one doesn't have a roof, but the walls are in. So I'm a big fan of that stairway here. We come over to this one. This is basically done, obviously, besides the interior. Once again, we have the billboards up there. And then down here, I want to make sure, I don't know if I'm going to detail every room. I'll make sure to section off every room. But every lobby is going to be different and detailed in each one of these buildings. So this one's fully enclosed, pretty big area. This one's almost fully enclosed. Also, slightly smaller area, but basically the same. I'll show you that in a second. And then this one, I literally built like a couple of hours ago. So it's, and I don't have enough deep slate, but I like this one. Okay. It took me like 30 seconds to realize he was there. Y'all are probably screaming at me. He blew up like 3 things, so it's okay. Didn't even damage me. So I'm goated like that. Anyways. Got rid of this part of the mountain, like a big chunk of the mountain here. I need to move the beacon over because it don't reach. Sorry if y'all heard that. That was my Xbox in the background. I'm loading 2K. Because it's taken 8 years to load. I left this section. I don't know why. I might like with quotations around this carve like some sort of statue here to kind of put like in the, because I want this to be maybe kind of like a middle section of the town to maybe like carve a little bit of a statue or something. But obviously, if I were to actually do that, whoops, I just mine this down and then build something back up. But like just for the lore, for the lore. Oh my God! And there's another one over there. Okay, I'm gonna light this up the second I get done recording, because I cannot just have creepers walking through. I'm supposed to have villagers around here at some point. Um, but yeah, so this place is coming along really, really, really nicely. And there's another creeper right there, which I have to lead out of this building. There's another one in there too. Oh my God. Dude, they're gonna blow up my houses. Okay, good thing I have sweeping edge. But yeah, dude, I love if the beacon wasn't there, obviously, but I really like I feel like the billboards like just kind of complete it, honestly. I'm definitely gonna add a couple of those over here. Speaking of over here, bank's still not finished, obviously. Um, there's this building that I'm probably going to build off camera. I'm probably gonna finish this one up off camera too, in between this episode and the next. And then I don't know if this will be in next episode. It'll probably be in next episode. I don't know if it'll be a video. I'm going to build the tallest building that I think, one of the tallest buildings that'll be in the entire city. This one right here. It's going to fully encase the mob farm. It's going to go from ground level here all the way up. So let's go chords. Let's go up here. Let's get to the top. We're at Y level 198, and if we fly all the way down, we're at Y level 72. So like 120-ish block tall tower. So that's awesome. So yeah, for reference, this one, whoa, I did not know what just was going on there. For reference, this one, which is currently the tallest by far, like by far, is nowhere even near the height of this one. So this one's at like 4 more stories, or 2, 3, 4, 5 more stories shorter than this one. And this one's top story is like half of the buildings, because it's supposed to be my penthouse, but I don't know if I'll ever. But yeah, so this is just a mob farm. It's pretty slow now because of all the mobs under there, because of all the, yeah, but I'll light that up eventually. I still get all my gunpowder from here. I still have a lot. I moved a lot of it over into the chest room already. I think I have like a double chest full, but yeah. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this episode for sure. It was like just, man, dude, this is seriously, I think, my favorite part of the city now. Like it's actually just the best. Sorry, I just got spam screenshots for the thumbnail. I don't know, do paintings go away once you're a certain distance away? They do. But I think everything does, yeah. But you're not, like, the city isn't meant to be flown in, really. It's supposed to be walked in. Like, just, like, look at that. Look at that. What a great view. What a great view. Anyways, I do hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.